Hey everyone, it is Damon here. We are on the realm of Vasten, and we're at my personal base here. We're going to be working on the shipyard walls today, hopefully getting that tower done as well, getting some detailing done, and getting the design work of this place all ship shape, if you'll excuse the pun. That's coming up right after this. Okay, so I want to go into spectator mode just to kind of plan out what we're going to be doing today. So this area here, so with this tower kind of laid out with the cannon on top of it, I want to do some design work. I want to hang like a big banner from here and actually get some nice interesting bits in the wall because it's very plain right now. We're going to probably put some smaller cannon ports in there too so that you can fire a couple from a mid-level on the tower. And then I want to build this one up. This one's going to be more of like a nice looking one, and it's actually going to be the design of this banking clan area. So I want to get that up, maybe this one too, and I want to put in these walls around through to here. So this right there, you can see the command block there, that's going to be the teleport. We're either going to have it on a crane that's kind of holding a little boat or on a ship itself, which we're going to be putting in here. This is going to be the lumber ship that carries all of the wood to build these ships, so that'll end up going there. But I want to get some wall work done here. I want this place to start coming together a bit more in its shape. We've got this whole shipyard actually done, but now we've got to actually get some walls in. So I'm going to get to work in a creative world, and I'm going to try to pull together a design for this, something that fits the theme of the banking clan, but can also work with the diorite and the kind of more military nature of this base. So yeah, I'm going to bring it into the creative world once I have some stuff together. And I have some stuff together. So this is what I'm thinking of doing here. I want red. I think red's going to be really cool. This is a really nice red nether brick texture, and with a lot of time being spent in the nether, that's going to be useful. I've got a lot of blue dye stored up, so I'm thinking a nice mixture here. This is light blue stained glass and this is blue stained glass, and I think that makes for a nice kind of textured window idea. And then this right here, this is our orange glazed terracotta, so it's got to be placed a certain way. So when you place it this way, it's that, but when you place it this way, it's red. This way, it's a stone version of that, and you see I've variated some of those in because it's the same, or at least close to the same color, and it adds a bit of texture variation. And then that's a very kind of red brick. But this is what I want to do. So I kind of just did a circle. I'm not sure if any of my towers are actually that size, but I think this will go nicely on top of the circular tower as kind of a more fancy topper. And I honestly think I might use it for the square ones too, just because I can do some fun things to kind of roll. Like if you think this was the top of the square tower here, you drop it down a couple and you can have like a nice big like windowed area along with like some pillars, and then a staircase in the middle going up into this area, which can be more living quarters or shop quarters or something like that. It'll be space that we can use, and I think it looks really good. I think it really fits with the banking clan theme, and I really love doing these. So I do some like diagonal towers and some straight, and I really like the gothic look, and I think that's what we want to go with for this shipyard, is something that's a little bit more gothic, a little bit more ancient, rather than the rest of the banking clan, which all looks like this kind of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go and give this a shot and start getting to work on all of this and building it in survival, which will be a lot more of a challenge than it was to put it together in creative. Okay, catch you guys over there. Okay, so I want to go and show you what I've been doing. You can kind of see it on the side there, but I've put in some stairs, gotten an extra floor in here, so I've actually got an upstairs. I'm thinking this will be some sort of, I don't know, probably some sort of like mess hall or something like that, just to kind of fit the fact that I've got my spectator option. Ow, I'm gonna put in railings there. I've also got this, so I've got these little holes here for regular size cannons. Kind of like I'm going to do the same design that I've done before, and I'm going to put probably 5 or 6 of them floating around in here, and then I'll probably do a little staircase up to like a little half balcony overlook thing up there, and then have a ladder running up to get into that, so you can get to the top cannon. And then we're gonna go into spectator mode here, just because it's gonna make my life easier. So I've gotten a good chunk of this stuff done. I'm starting on the design work. So that is what we're going to look like for most of the towers, something similar to that. I'm thinking of doing a similar design here, probably something a little more fancy on the bottom, like in the concept work that I did. And then also probably with like an extra little pop out on this side or something, so that you get the view of both. But this is what we've got for this. Luckily, I have my personal base very close to a great iron farm, so all of this pretty much cost me nothing. It's just a rocket over there and a rocket back. I'm going to be doing the orange glazed terracotta. I've got that all cooking up right now, so that'll be this section, and then we'll probably just do one large window through this whole thing, rather than like a couple little smaller ones like I had in the other concept. So probably like here. I don't have a cursor. Probably like here would be the top bit, and then it would go down to the bottom. I think it'll work nice. Then I'm gonna put a couple more of those around here, a couple little balconies floating around through this section. Probably none on this side, just because when you got a ship coming through, there's already these little bits sticking out. I think it wouldn't make a ton of sense to go and do a lot more. And then we're gonna go and get this wall section kind of done working over here, and I'm gonna build up the rest of this tower. This one's probably gonna be higher than this one over here, just because I like the height. I think it really helps. This one might have even been a bit too small. That right there, that's the level of the wall, so this one's gonna more or less be like the height of the walls, so I'm okay with that. It's a little bit taller, and considering it's got a massive cannon on it, makes sense that it's not as tall as the other towers. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna start doing some detailing on this tower, try to get this tower up to the height. In between me doing my last clip and this clip, the Nether update has been officially announced. So I'm recording this on the Sunday before that drops. So that's dropping on the Tuesday. So I've got very limited time to actually go and get this done. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep for Robbie so that he can survive the night and get some work done. Catch you guys in a sec. Well, that is a little bit better. That looks a lot more... Oh, yeah, definitely better. It looks pretty solid. That is... I like it. So I originally did all of this in white, so that was a little bit rough to go and have to go and rip apart, because I got finished. I come back here to go and take a look at it, and every single pop out just blended right in with the rest, and I went, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I then proceeded to redo that entire section in wood. I think there's just, I gotta go and put slabs on those bits, but whatever, it's okay as is. I also went and pulled a design for this. I haven't put the iron bars in. I'm gonna do iron bars in around that top bit. But this is what I kind of want to do the tops of the walls as. I needed something that gives a little bit more color, because most of the castle is just very, very white with not a ton of different things. So like there, for example, I've got the little pokey bits and I've got the windows and everything. I'm going to hang a banner like right here-ish, something like that. But yeah, I need something with more color, a little bit more brown, a little bit more red. I had some nether brick, so went and made that up. I might have messed up the crafting for red nether brick at some point in time and made a bunch of nether brick and then went, okay, now I just dye this with nether wart, right? And then went back to the nether and got a bunch more. Although not right now because we have reset the nether, so I can't go back for any more materials. So I'm just kind of scavenging random... mainly spots that Fix has left behind, but also some of our storage areas. I'm like, I need nether wart and I need nether rack. So yeah, no, I think this has come together really nicely. I'm going to do this same design on this one, but sideways, so that you get that red, just because I think that's going to be really solid. And then I think I'm also going to do another level of cannons, and it's going to be matched with this. So this is going to be like a military style cannons and shooty stuff, and connects in with the wall, whereas this here will be much more of a residential. I think I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put in each one of these levels will be rooms for one of the shipwrights. So that way it's just probably 4. So it would house like 4 of your, not laborers, but like your actual people who are designing ships. And then maybe I'll have like some sort of archive or something at the top. I've got to put in windows on the back side yet here. I've got to fix all of that, which somehow ended up being regular blocks instead of stairs. So that turned out interesting. But yeah, a little bit more detail on this. And I think we're going to be looking at that tower being more or less done. And then I'm going to quick rip that one out. And that will call it for that episode. So yeah. I'm going to catch you guys back when I've finished all of that, and then we can close. It has been a grind, but we are... Ow. Okay. All right. That was a creeper. Thank you, armor. You're great. So we got it done. It is all finished. We have windows in. Interiors aren't done. There's one little snafu that I'm going to go and show you guys in a moment here. Spectator is honestly the easiest. These things are too tall to properly look at from the ground, and you just zip through on your elytra. But this is what we're looking at. So I've still got to do the bottom of this tower, but that will come at a later date. I'm going to do a big cannon project in there. It'll be fun. It turned out so well. I love this middle section. Like, this middle section just works, and it's great. These towers just look awesome. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, this glass actually looks really cool in these shaders. But here is the little snafu over here. Whoopsies. I ran out of red nether brick. I have stairs right here just because I wanted to get a side done. But I've got to go and grind for more materials, and we're resetting the nether. So guess who doesn't have access to the nether? This guy. Yeah. So, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. This is great. So if you guys want to keep up, we will come back to this some point during the next season. So if you want to go and see this project continue, see me build out a shipyard naval fort, subscribe, make sure you get my videos, and leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'm going to do a little lore segment here to end this off, and that will close out this episode and our Vasten off season. Next time you see me, going to be in the nether. Can't wait. Here's the lore. Ornate, like the rest of the illustrious builds in the Banking Clan, the Banking Clan shipyard's towers rose high above the waves below, a striking reminder of the wealth and craftsmanship one could find there when visiting. The shipwrights of the Order of the Dead Sun often took rooms with glorious views of the ocean, a relaxing sight after a day building warships. The shipyard's towers housed all sorts of workers, laborers, and craftsmen, and more than a few hidden weapons in case of assault. The Banking Clan's preparation for war was well placed.